Hey everybody, it's Janie from Thinkific, and in today's video for our online course series, we're covering 5 key ways to validate your course topic. Stay tuned. Welcome back to our channel and the online course series where we help you learn everything you need to know to launch your online empire. If you haven't done so already, hit that bell button below and subscribe for all the greatest tips on how to launch your online course. One of the biggest mistakes course creators make is diving into content creation before finding out if their audience is actually interested in their course. Don't waste time building an online course that your audience doesn't want. Let's talk about 5 ways you can validate your idea before you start building your course. Number 1, keyword research. When your audience has a problem, who do they turn to first? Probably Google. Using keyword research tools, you can gather information about volume of search terms and how often users share content related to those keywords online. When you're starting out with keyword research, there are so many metrics you can keep track of, but there are 2 that we recommend you start with. The first is average monthly searches, which tells you how many people are searching each month for that particular keyword. A large number of people searching for the same keyword indicates market interest. The second is competition, which tells you how many other pages are competing for that same keyword in Google search results. Seeing a high level of competition tells you that there's a lot of interest in that topic and it's a good one to pursue. However, it also tells you that there's a lot of content about that topic out there already, and it might take you a while to beat the best of the competition. One final bonus tip, check out Amazon. This is particularly valuable for course creators because that Kindle store has ebooks on every niche and topic you could ever hope for. Just type your search terms into Amazon and see how many ebooks come up and if any of them rank on Amazon's bestseller list. Then check out what people had to say about it and make a special note of anything people said they wished had been included. That spells opportunity for you later. Number 2, social listening. That's your perfect opportunity to be a fly on the wall and engage in conversations with your future audience. To find your audience, have a look at groups on Facebook, Quora, Reddit that relate to the topic you're interested in. Let's say you have an idea about wellness. You could join Facebook groups about yoga, meditation, health to find out more about what questions your audience are asking. Take note of what questions and topics are coming up a lot, and that can help you refine or validate your topic. Number 3, competitor research. Competition isn't a bad thing. It's a great indicator that there's interest in your topic and money to be made. Remember in our second video when we talked about doing something different or better than your competitor? Take a peek at what other courses are offering and what's missing to give you insights on what to include in your own course. Check out their course curriculum or have a look at student reviews to identify gaps. Pay attention to 2 and 3 star reviews. They reveal great ways to differentiate you from your competitors. Some course creators differentiate themselves by offering special bonuses along with their course. For example, if you're creating a photography course and you notice that your competitors aren't offering editing services or one-on-one coaching, that's a great place for you to get an edge. Do you already have some kind of social following or an email list with your friends and colleagues? Talk to them. If you're not engaging with your following, you're missing out on so many opportunities to learn more about your audience and gather proof that your topic will sell. Spark a conversation with your audience by sending out a quick survey to ask questions like, what's your biggest challenge with X? What questions do you have about Y? Then make sure to follow up with what your audience wants. These are the safest groups to do your soft launch with. Take their feedback and run with it before you do a broad launch. Now let's pause for a minute. If your topic has not passed those first 4 tests, let's stop right here. You shall not pass. You might need a new topic. However, if your topic has passed those first 4 tests, guess what? You have your first course topic. Now it's time to move on to number 5, which is pre-selling. Pre-selling involves laying out your course topic on a sales page and sharing it with a small segment of your audience to test if it converts. This important step happens once you've decided on your course topic, but before you fully start building it. By measuring traffic and conversions with your early audience, it gives you an early snapshot into what conversions might look like once you do a broad launch. If that sounds complicated, don't worry. We're going to do a deep dive into pre-selling in a future video. So, we're curious, have you got a course topic ready to validate? Drop your questions in the comments below and don't forget to like and subscribe for all the great content coming your way. We'll see you next week.